We're here at the Lion Forge comic booth here at Wizard World St. Louis Comic-Con 2013. And I'm here with Flex Alexander,
yes.
one of the creators.
Yes.
And so can you tell me a little bit more about Lion Forge Comics?
Lion Forge Comics is a company that I partner with, Dave Stewart II. And we had a conversation about a year or so ago, and I had an idea originally for a television series. And we just started talking, and I said, hey, do you think this is something that would work in a graphic novel style? And he was like, yes, I do. So that being the Joshua run. And your favorite, we're in the age, the information age, the conspiracy age, and this is all of those things. It's character David Joshua, who's a computer hacker, pays for, erases tickets and, grades and all that stuff, but comes upon an encrypted file that leads to some great governmental juice. And and he has a little help on the inside. One of the agents, Agent Reyes, is helping him stay one step ahead of those out to get him. So it's great, yeah.
So this is something that had you not gone the comic route, what would you have gone?
I wanted to go the television route with it. That's what I was doing. But the friend of mine who was at the time working at Lionsgate, we were actually in talks, he and I, about trying to develop it and just, get it to that point where it was TV ready. And he ended up leaving the company. So I just was kind of like, oh, man, I got this great idea that I've had. What am I going to do? And a friend of mine introduced me to Dave Stewart via the phone. And she just said, I think he's a great guy, somebody that you probably can work together on something. And we just started talking. I originally thought he dealt in film. So that was our initial conversation. But then he was like, no, I do graphic novels. And then I was like, oh, man. And I was like, wait, I got something. Okay. And that's how it came. And they've been amazing. I mean, they have so many other great comics, but I'm looking graphic novels. But I'm looking forward to this one coming out. It's really like a nice, fast pace, a great read, written by Brandon Easton. And, I'm just excited.
All right. And so you are the original. You're the
yes.
The original creator.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
But the script.
The script was written by Brandon Easton.
Brandon Easton.
Yeah.
And so who's the artist on this?
The artist, I forget his name. Oh, forgive me.
I'm sorry.
Because we literally, we've been like boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
We met over the phone.
Oh, okay.
So we met via emailing, proofing pictures. So I forget his name, but he did a great job, and I will get it right and get it in there. And Dave maybe can send you that information because I want people to definitely know because he's great at what he does. He reminds me of one of the great illustrators, John Byrne. Yeah, that's what he reminds me. Yeah, me too. All so right. He has that feel to me. So that's why I saw his work and I said, I think he's the right guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so what allowed you to turn over your baby? The concept that you came up with. What allowed you to turn that over to another writer rather than carrying it forward yourself?
Because I feel that a community is called a community for a reason because everyone pitches in and helps.
All right.
And that's why basketball teams are great. That's why football teams are great. And I just thought that instead of sitting back and letting it go by another 2 years, 5 years, and nothing happened, this is an opportunity to really do something different. It's something that I grew up loving, which is graphic novels and comic books. I mean, I had, the original comics from the X-Men, Power Man and Iron Fist, Master of Kung Fu, Superman versus Muhammad Ali.
All that 70s stuff.
Yes.
I didn't think you were as old as me.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll be 43 next month.
Oh, all right. Okay.
Yeah. So I had all those things. So I've been a fan, and I said, this is a great opportunity. So I'm not one of those guys who is selfish. So, we just combine together and, and it's really going to be great. Yeah.
And so here you are on the ground floor of Lion Forge Comics.
Yes.
St. Louis based, eh?
Yes.
So right here in St. Louis. This is the first year for Wizard World St. Louis. And
is that a little Canada I hearing you?
No,
I'm
from San Diego.
Oh, he said, "Eh?" I was like, "Wait a minute, is that a little Canada?"
I travel a lot.
Okay.
I pick things up. So before this, now you've been in the entertainment industry for a while, and so our viewers are going to recognize. I've seen that guy from somewhere.
Yes.
Where have they seen you?
I've been in. I did a series years ago that actually a lot of Trekkies caught on to because we had the original Scotty James Doohan. It was called Homeboys in Outer Space in 1997.
All right.
I've been on Brooklyn South with Stephen Bochco, Total Security, Stephen Bochco. Did a series called Where I Live, and I created and started a series called One on One that ran for 5 years. I was in The Hills Have Eyes 2, Snakes on a Plane.
Okay.
Yeah. a bunch of stuff. So this is a great transition for me. I'm still doing those things, developed a new show and everything, but this is a passion and a love of mine, graphic novels and comic books.
I imagine with even though it takes, generally a month per issue for an existing artist to put out a new issue, it's got to be a lot faster than a television show episode or any of those other things.
It is. From the process of, mind you, the initial process was, I think would take longer, but for some reason everything clicked. Like, when I talked to Brandon Easton via email first, then we got together and we were on the same page. Man, that dude, he is like, if I could, he wrote everything that was in my mind. You can get with a writer and then they take it and try to do too much of their vision, but it was a great shared vision. You know what I mean? Excellent. And it just worked. So every person he put me in contact with, we clicked. I didn't have to go through 3 or 5,
So is
writers.
it the case that this is a continued collaboration and not just a handoff?
Yeah, it'll be definitely. It's completely collaboration and continued. For the episodes. I mean, for the I'm thinking TV for the issues. Yeah. We talk. I proof everything, and but it's just smooth. I just say, hey, I like this. I don't do this, do that. But he really gets it in the writing. It's everything that I talk about with my friends, and and it's very timely. It's very current. Even what we're talking about in the initial issue.
And is it true that all of these are all digital to begin with?
Yeah,
they're all digital, straight to digital.
Yeah.
And will we ever see a collected bound edition?
I'm sure we will.
All right.
Yes, I'm positive it will, because I believe this is going to really catch with a lot of people, a lot of your Trekkies, a lot of your techies, and a lot of your conspiracy theorists.
All right.
All those people will catch wind of it, but it's a great ride. It really is.
So regarding the rest of the Lions Forge initial outline, now there's 4 to start out with, right?
Uh-huh.
And so what genres do those hit?
I'm not sure for each individual one. There are a few. There's a couple that looked really like the anime style.
Okay.
There's one Roboy that looks like futuristic. There's another one that looks, I would say, like a kind of hipper Star Trekky Catalyst, and but I'm not sure exactly those genres because I've been so focused on my own.
That's totally understandable.
So I'm not sure, but they all look great.
Excellent. Well, thanks for your time today, and I hope you have a great show.
Oh, thank you very much.
So for Flex, Lions Forge, Wizard World, St. Louis 2013. And for everything geek pop culture, I'm Kevin Gaussoin, and this is Comics Online.